It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Lewis to throw. The sure hands. It's Bond. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. On a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Prescott. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Lewis wants to pass. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got room on on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's looking deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hunt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Lewis to throw. Punts it out of the air. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prescott. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Lewis wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll try the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crash them down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration. That led to the tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lewis to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Gonna look downfield again. Starting to feel a little pressure. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? You got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off. They bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He might want another play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lewis wants to pass. Here's a heat. He tries to take the top off. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Lets it fly. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Motion from the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed.
What are you doing? Nothing challenge here, buddy.
Fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Oh, and this kick's going to bounce out of bounds at the 30-yard line. What a mistake, and what field position as they take over. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Some fresh air. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Georgia going up tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play.
Turning it on. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, a racing angle. Times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Yeah, I ended up. I didn't know if you had a 5. We have a 5. Yeah, my family got me another controller for my for Christmas and shit. I was really about to buy one, but they ended up getting me one. You just be playing COD? I was supposed to be getting the new 2K soon, but I don't know. I heard niggas say some good things about it, so I might actually get the new 2K. I heard it was good though. I heard it was like the player movement was solid. Because, you know, niggas, they said that and the shooting is back, which a lot of niggas was complaining about.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Good grief.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Under fire. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
The Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. They get to the line quickly.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
The give on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed to... yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line.
Thank you. Yes.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him and nobody's close. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Hands it off. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
The offense changing the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking downfield, it's Dallas. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Back open in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The give as they work on that clock. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Washington State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the ground with the back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Georgia.
Did they lose track of the downs? The punt team is on the field and it's 3rd down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this up?